Hello? I think I'm live. Maybe? Okay, I think I'm live. Hello, everyone. Everyone, so today... Oh, I didn't hit record. Could not record. That sucks. What is going on here? Huh. Hello, everyone in chat. I have to fix OBS, because that is what OBS does. Could not open, permission denied. Well, that's... this is not a Rolex fix stream. This is something else, but I'm just going to wait for OBS to not crap out so I can actually record this. Or maybe not. We're doing it live. Videos. There. Let's put it in that folder. Okay. Hey everybody, how's it going? So Lewis decided to, Lewis was on Twitter and he was talking to someone about replacing the battery in a Moto 360. So I guess we're going to be doing that because I am the guinea pig that has been decided, I'm the guinea pig who has to replace the battery in this Moto 360. So let me show you. So here's the Moto 360 itself. Actually, before I do that, let me show you the thread that actually started this all. Yep, so here's the thread itself. Gonna be honest, this is something I fear that will happen if Fight to Repair wins with their current objectives. I get they said before that they don't want to dictate how companies build their tech, they just want to make parts available, but this is the loophole I foresee if they win. And this is a video of a Moto 360 boot looping. Lewis says, you will almost always break the first device with something like this while learning how to take it apart in a manner that doesn't break it. The quantity of future repairs must be great enough to compensate for the cost of learning, which is destroying the first device. Very much aware that this is the desired outcome. It's the one, too, I'm hoping for, but it's the one I see having a deja vu like the bell curve with the current issues at hand. As it stands with this watch currently, no one I've found is even willing to take that first step. And then there's more comments here if you want to read it. But pretty much at the end of it, it says, how about we make this fun to make a video discussing what I spoke about here, and to make the point, I will, you send over that watch and I have someone here try to fix it. If they screw it up, I buy you a new one. I think that would be fun, honestly. So yeah, here is the watch itself. And I can, here's a charger, and I can show you that it tries to turn on while it's on the charger, but it does just have the Motorola logo, and it just boot loops, which is most likely a battery issue. I have no idea because I don't know the common issues on this device, but from what I can tell, it just needs a battery. So we're just going to be taking this apart, which I've never taken this apart, and trying to replace the battery. Yeah, you can see I can feel it vibrating, and it's just boot looping right now. So first step, well, I think the first step anyway, is to just remove the watch band off of it. Which I should be able to hook into it and get the actual clip off, but trying to pull the spring-loaded clip is pretty hard. Try not to break it, hopefully. And I think my head is in the way, so I am sorry about that, but I need to see what I'm doing. Alright. So yep, here's the watch band out. And seems like a silly bad battery would make it vibrate while attempting to charge said battery. Well, it's a battery. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to see if, because I have no idea how to do this, I'm going to go see if there is a guide on iFixit or some other place to see if there is, because I don't have any clue on how to actually take this apart. If you were trained and employed by Motorola, you'd be able to keep your head out of the way. Possibly. Let me go see if I can find a guide. That looks like a snap case back. Actually, you are right, because I do see. Yeah, you can see it there. You can see there is something I can pry up with. I can probably pry, not with the tweezers, but there is something I can pry up with over here. Let me get a plastic pry tool so I can not break someone's tweezers. Be right back. I have arrived with many pry tools, hopefully. Pocket knife usually works great on wristwatches. Well, I mean, this is not a typical mechanical wristwatch anyway. This is a Moto 360 Gen 2, so I don't really want to use a knife on it. Yeah, so I'm just going to try prying up here. Oh. Possibly. Yeah, it looks like it's coming out. Maybe. Is this an Apple Watch? No, this is not an Apple Watch. Okay, a bunch of adhesive. Might need to replace that after. But I first actually want to get this turning on before I put new adhesive. And I don't see where to go from here. Can I bend this? Should I take a heat gun to this? Possibly need to. Let me just turn on the quick. And let me not put it at 500. Maybe try to, maybe it's screwed, try to twist it. Well, I do see this, so I don't think there's this button right here, so I don't think I can, like, twist it at all. Wireless charging to the back must be plastic, yeah. A hot plate. I don't have a hot plate, so I can't use a hot plate. Let me put this over here. You know what? Let me actually see if there is a guide on iFixit or some other website. Or actually, you know what? Let's have a vote in chat. Do you want me to go and try to find a guide on iFixit, or should I just go blind and try to just open this up? Put it in a microwave to heat it up. I don't think that's how that works. Nor do I want to put this in a microwave at all. Find a guide, iFixit. Definitely a guide. You don't want to break this. Which model is this? This is the second. This is a Moto 360 second generation, from what I can tell. I'd look for the guide if you can find it. Okay, let me see if I can find something. Give me a second. Moto 360 Gen 2 battery replacement. Don't go blind before you search on YouTube. Oh, well, I did find a guide and iFixit. I hear putting it in rice fixes everything. Yeah, I don't think that's how that works at all. Do I have display capture? I have display capture somewhere. No, that's not it. Hey, there's it. Okay, well, I found a guide. Remove the button trim. Oh, jeez. So next step is apparently to remove this. It's apparently remove this, which is pretty hard to do. Okay, maybe it's not that hard. It is very tiny, though. Oh, you can't see it. I feel like I heard something snap, which is not good, and I did get it out. Okay. Hopefully. Breaking one to figure it out how to breaking one to figure out how many repair many is great ROI. The YouTube guide I linked seems decent. I don't see that in chat. Let's see. What is said next step? Use a small spanner to unscrew the button. If you don't have access, you can use a pair of tweezers, a very small screwdriver, or a paper clip to unscrew the button assembly. Insert your chosen tool into one of the grooves around the button and push sideways. That is, okay. Have you tried pliers? That's how I actually break it. Actually, let me see if I can. Those are pretty small. Do I even have a small screwdriver around here? I don't think I do. Oh, I think I got it. Maybe? You can't see what I'm doing because I'm covering it. I can tell it's spinning out, hopefully. And that was the sound of it dropping. That's not good. Okay, found it. I didn't break it yet, hopefully. And yep, there's an O-ring, so I'm going to put that off to the side. Next up is to remove the inner assembly. Holding the outer case steady, twist the inner watch assembly until it stops. Let me just read the next few steps, and we'll see. Hold the outer watch case steady and push against the bottom of the inner assembly. Okay. So push and pull. Remove the display connector. I mean, do I need to? I don't think I do. Open it with a hamster. Something like that. Okay. I think I got this. Hopefully. So this thing, push it out. And then okay, well, that's just the bezel coming off. Oh, I see. I have to do this. That's that was close. Yeah, I don't really need to. I'm not going to remove the battery. Sometimes I like the guides on iFixit, but sometimes I like the guides on iFixit, but sometimes I also don't, because while each step builds on other guides, sometimes you don't need other guides to do it. Because I've seen for some devices, like, you have to remove. I forget which one specifically, but some of them, like, you have to remove everything in it to get to the logic board, even though on some devices you don't really need to remove everything to get to the logic board, which is why sometimes, like, I fix it, sometimes I don't. Let me actually switch back to the display so you can see what I'm looking at. Lift the display cable. I'm not doing that. Remove the battery and use tweezers and to pry up the battery. And I just heard a doorbell. I'm going to be back. Hey, Wild Lewis has arrived. Your battery has a higher capacity than the iFixit one. I mean, it's probably better to remove the display, but I'm going to see if I can get away without removing it. I think I want to use heat in this case right now. Wait, let me go back to the guide itself. Let's see. Because they're pulling it by the... Oh, I see how they're pulling it. So they're pulling it like this. So they're pulling this way. Your battery has a higher capacity than the iFixit one. Because they do have two different models, I think the guide that they have is the smaller one. Okay, so remove this plastic piece. Wait, not that plastic piece. The other plastic piece. All right, and remove the battery. I don't know if you can see this. You cannot see this. Let me tilt this up slightly. All right, so here's the battery itself. And let me see the battery that we got, because we did order some batteries before this. They probably removed it so fat finger people don't damage the ribbon, possibly. All right, so we got these batteries, which are not the same. I think we're gonna have to postpone the rest of this repair, because I don't think, yeah, these batteries don't look the same at all. Well, that's, I was just told, hey, just replace the battery. It'll be easy, they said. We bought the parts, they said. Is this a new service you're going to be offering soon? Probably not, because the price point, probably not economically viable, but I'm not the right person to ask. Does the connector fit? It's a completely different connector. Actually, let me see if I can zoom in more. You can see this is, yeah, this has a, yeah, these are two completely different connectors. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be putting it on there. Just cut the wires from one to another. Just don't mess with the positive and negative. I could do that, but if this is going out to a customer, I don't really want to do that. Hey, at least we got it open, and it kind of worked. You know, I didn't break it yet. So cut the black connector and solder the right one on. You guys really want me to try to break this, don't you? Yeah. If this was a MacBook, maybe I wouldn't. Actually, I just realized this is expanding a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you can tell right there. Like, if this was another device, I might have done it. But for one, this is for a customer, and two, this is going on someone's wrist. So I don't want to do, like, like I really don't want to do any jankery to splice these the battery connectors together. So yeah, I don't really want to mess with this. For anyone just joining in, this is a Moto 360 Gen 2 battery replacement, or what I thought was going to be a battery replacement. Can you put the multimeter on the original and see what voltage it gives? I can, if Paul Daniels' software would work. If I have access to Paul Daniels' software somewhere here. Let's see, overhead, that scene is broken. What? Okay, there. Hot watch fun at parties with your friends. Let me see. Let me just move all this out of the way. That is positive and that is negative. And that has... I don't think I'm getting a good connection at this, or this battery is just completely shocked. No, 252 millivolts, yeah. I think this battery might be, as they say, cooked. If Lewis was here, he'd spray bottle high for even thinking of splicing the batteries. Yeah, I would never do that. I'm just reading what chat says. And chat is never wrong. But yeah, I think that's it for the repair for now. I guess we'll come back when we have the right battery for it and putting this back together. Wait, was there 3.8 volts? It was 3.8 volts at the end? Yeah, but... But yeah, anyway, was this a customer-provided battery? I don't think it was. But again, I have no idea what happened. They just said, hey, can you do this battery replacement? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Let me actually double check and see. Oh, yeah, no, it does say... Yeah. Yeah, it does say 3.8 volts. Now. Likely can't supply the current. Yeah, again, it's probably, what I'm thinking anyway is that this is an expanded battery anyway. You can see this way. You can see it's slightly puffy. I don't know if you can tell that well. So yeah, that's why I think the battery can't supply enough voltage. Sorry, not enough voltage, not enough current to actually power the watch itself. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that is it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. Get the right watch battery, or get the right battery for your watch replacement. And cut. Connect the battery back. Maybe the boot loop is fixed by the disconnect. Highly doubt. And yeah, I don't think that would fix the issue. So now I just realized I have to put this back together in a box. So I can keep this for later. Well, that's fun. We'll have to edit this in a short video for the main channel when I get the battery, because I do want this to be a complete video where I actually do fix the issue. But yeah, I am still... Because also, I don't know who to blame for this. So I'm going to very carefully put this back together. And by that, I mean put this in a box so I can so we can have this for safekeeping. Where's this? Looks like the first gen moto doesn't use a ribbon, but the second gen does. Agree. Because I actually, funny thing is, I did one on the first gen, on mine. No, I didn't do. Yeah, no, I did a battery replacement on my first gen, and it was fine. But that's because I also ordered the battery myself. What now? Nothing, because that is it for today.